Let's see her reaction.
Okay, ready?
Yep. Ready.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing another video today, something a little bit different that I thought might be fun. This is Mel. She's one of my friends and a makeup artist that I often work with. She actually does a lot of weddings with me by herself and with me as well. So she did my makeup today. Whatever you see on my face is literally all her, and I decided to film it today for you. We kind of try to go over like the majority of the things that we did, but of course it's not like an in-depth tutorial. It was more so for her to do my makeup because I've really never had my makeup done that often, and whenever I did, I never liked it. So you get to see her doing my makeup today and my reaction to it. At the very end, I will have that. And yeah, I thought it'd be interesting. And I think maybe in the future we will make a video of me doing your makeup.
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
I think that would be fun and interesting to see.
I've actually never had my makeup done professionally by a makeup artist either, so.
Never ever?
Nope.
For me, it was like two people that did my makeup. One was a very, very long time ago and one was more recent. But yeah.
Lucky number 3.
Yeah. I'm just like so picky. Like I'm never, like, I don't know. But I don't know.
As makeup artists, we're super picky, I think, just about makeup in general, especially on ourselves.
Because you see yourself differently. But I don't know. You guys will have to watch till the end or skip to the end to find out what I think of this makeup. So that is that. I will leave Mel's information down below and let's get started with the video.
This is MAC Strobe Cream with Pink Light, just to add some sparkle and some moisture to your face.
Is that what it does? It just hydrates?
It hydrates your face and it also primes for the makeup.
So, so you technically don't need a primer if you don't want to?
Yeah, you wouldn't need a primer after this, but I still like to layer more
on top
of it. But mostly I just use this to get that radiant glow.
Yeah. What primer is this?
This is Urban Decay's Ultra Glow Dewy Foundation Grip Face Primer.
This is what it looks like. I've never used this one before. What brow products are you using?
This is MAC's Eyebrow Styler. It's a pencil. I like to start off with a lighter brown pencil first, and then I have a darker pencil just to add a little bit of dimension to your brows so that it looks more natural. Because naturally we have these lighter and darker hairs. Yeah. So I'm going to start with your brows and then go to your eyes after while your skincare sets in on the rest of your face.
But like I usually never like fill in my eyebrows.
Really? So you keep it nice and light for your brows.
I usually like just like put like brow gel or something.
Yeah, well you don't really need it for your brows. Yeah, like your brow hairs are pretty dark, so I'm using one that's a brow pencil that's a little bit lighter.
What are you using?
Just so that it's not like, just so it still looks natural. It's the same one, that Eyebrow Styler.
Oh, that color I
imagine. And brunette.
Oh, brunette. Usually I'll use like NYX or Anastasia, and I use the taupe.
So you like it like more cool toned?
Yeah, I guess. What color is that?
This is Painterly.
My favorite.
It just blends in so nicely.
I have both Soft Joker and Painterly.
I feel like both would look good on you because you have like cool toned skin, but
I always like, if I run out of something, I try to buy something different.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way, but I'm also such a creature of habit where I'm like, I know this works, I'm just gonna buy 5 of them and live off of it forever. Yeah,
I am definitely like that with certain things, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like Laura Mercier setting powder, I feel like I always want to make sure I have that.
I've purchased the same foundation that I was reading Creamy I've been using like for the past year and a half.
Like, use it on yourself and clients?
Clients. Like I just won't purchase like another one, I don't know. Sorry, I'm like falling asleep.
It's okay. Sleepy girl. Every time we're together, you say you're like sleepy.
It's
I feel
you.
Like.
It's your energy. You're so calming.
I have sleepy energy.
Yeah. So she does my hair, and every time I'm at the salon, I, without fail, so far, every single time, I'm half asleep. My eyes just start to close.
I just have calming energy. What can I say?
Yeah, and I'm like the opposite.
That's why we work so well together. We balance each other out.
Literally, I'm so usually like upbeat, but like I'm just like so like She just like calms me down. I'm like, oh.
Oh, okay.
What do you like have for eyeshadow palettes in order to just MAC for the most part?
I have my MAC palette that I kind of like created myself with the individual eyeshadows, and then I have other brands too. Like I have ColourPop.
Yeah.
I have a lot of Morphe. I have some Tarte. I like Urban Decay's palettes a lot too. I like Tarte's eyeshadows.
Tarte I have too, yeah. I just got into Natasha Denona and Vizart, I think would have to be my favorites.
I haven't tried Vizart, but I do like Natasha Denona's shadows. Are so rich and creamy.
Yeah, they're nice. I do love Vizart. It just like, for some reason the packaging of Vizart looks so cheap, but the shadows are amazing.
You'll have to show me one of their palettes because I can't even imagine what they're looking like right now.
Yeah, I think I have before, but I haven't make it. I can show you. What is your favorite highlight?
For the brow? Or in general?
Face.
I like Anastasia's highlights. I also...
What are her highlights?
Huh?
What are her highlights?
She has like the glow kit. And I really like loose powder. I'm really into loose powder highlights right now.
Like what?
Like MAC Stardust. Or is it Stardust? I think it's dust with a K.
I don't even know what those look like.
I'll use the Stardust honey. I really like the loose powder highlights because it just looks so natural. It's not like focused in one area because the little sparkles get everywhere, kind of.
I used Jaclyn Hill's the Balm highlighter. It's loose. It is blinding.
Ooh.
Jaclyn Hill, yeah.
Is it called Balm?
Yeah, it's very blinding, but like on someone who has texture, like I've noticed that it's not the best, but
yeah, maybe if they want like a super blinding highlight. Some people like that.
They do, yeah, but it is very, very bright.
And just smoke out the matte a lot. But we can always add a shimmer after.
Yeah.
Under your eyes.
Can't see anything, I'm too far.
It's nice because you're not too close, so you can't really fully see what's happening, but you can see like brown. In a way.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, something's happening.
I will wait until I'm done. My back is killing me. Can you believe this?
Oh.
Like not even doing anything.
Do you think it's a chair?
Do you cream contour or powder?
I normally do powder, but I like cream too. Sometimes, even when I'm doing the foundation, if I want it to be a little extra dewy, I'll add some of the strobe cream to the foundation. And it just kind of like thins it out because the Liquid Studio Fix foundation is matte. And we're going for a more dewier look. By adding that will help. Just make sure it's the right color for you.
My cheeks are bouncing. They feel so big.
So cute. I love your cheeks. This is MAC's Pro Longwear and NC15.
It's a really good one. I have a couple of them in my kit.
A little bit goes a long way with this one.
So do you kind of like define the face a little bit with the concealer?
Yeah, like the concealer is a shade lighter than your foundation that I put on because that alone is gonna like give a natural look.
That's what I do too. I just put like kind of like already shape the face with foundation concealer before contour.
Yeah, like I like to think of everything that I'm putting on the face is intentional, you know, in the way that it works well together.
I don't know how brides don't fall asleep while getting their makeup done.
Right, that's why they need all the music and the alcohol.
I know, because I'm like ready to take a nap right now.
I know, I wish we could play music and be more like pumping us up.
I know.
Now, a little trick I like to do with making the foundation a little more radiant is adding a super water-based foundation on top of the previous foundations that we did, especially on the cheeks where, like we were just talking about, you can afford to add more coverage.
What foundation are you using for that?
This is MAC Studio Radiance Face and Body. It's a really sheer radiant foundation. So this is meant to be more like skin-like.
That's usually good for body and skin too, so you can put it like on the neck and chest also.
Yeah, so it's meant to be very skin-like. So if you can tell, the consistency of it is super watery.
Like water, yeah.
So that's why I can afford to put it on top of some of the foundations. And it will just add a little bit more radiance and moisture and coverage.
I never thought to like double up on foundations like that.
Yeah.
I do have one in my kit actually, like one like light color I think. But I never usually use it.
Yeah, you do have to be careful and know which ones mix well together, because some matte foundations wouldn't mix well with a super lightweight one like this. Because it could create like patches and it could cling to more dry spots, and you don't want that, of course, but if you know ones that work well together, it works out really good. Smooth skin.
Just getting closer. I hope that the lighting is still good. Laura Mercier for setting powder.
Of course. Yeah, so I'm just going to use a little bit of on your face the setting powder, because I want to keep it mostly cream based. So I'm just going to set in certain areas around here where you might get oily throughout the day.
Yeah, usually my nose and my T-zone. That's where I get the most oily. So the rest of the face you're not going to set?
Yeah, I'm not going to set the whole face.
I've never done that in my whole entire life.
Not set the entire face? I mean, in a way, it will be set because of like, but I'm not going to use matte powder to set it all. I'm just using the matte powder to set your oily areas. And then to keep some of that natural glow, I'm going to just set the other areas with like the blush or bronzer that have some of those shimmery shades in there.
Do you ever get like a patch of like bronzer you can't blend if you don't set before you apply? I feel like that's the issue I face.
I've definitely ran into that before, but I just try to keep a really light hand, and I'll just blend it into, like the setting powder I did kind of blend over this way. And honestly, it depends on the foundation too underneath. Like this foundation is super matte already.
What do I use again? The
Studio Fix.
Studio Fix, okay, yeah. And the bronzer is also MAC?
Yep. This is Give Me Sun.
Oh, okay. I feel like that's a popular one. I've heard of it before.
Yeah, it's a really good natural shade for most skin types and tones, which is why I like it. So when I do bronzer, I like to start around the temples, and then I'll just kind of blend it down from there and up towards the hairline. Because naturally where the sun hits us would be kind of in those areas around our hairline and temples.
You can hold this.
And of course you have to be careful with blondes when you're doing this with bronzer, or else you'll get the bronzer in their hair.
I know.
And then their hair will look orange, and then it's super noticeable that they have makeup on. Which is fine, but you know, no one wants their blonde hair to be orange.
Yeah.
I made this blush palette as well with just a few of my favorite ones.
That one is so dark, huh?
Yeah, this one I like on like darker skin tones, a little bit deeper.
What's it called?
This one, I'd have to take this one out. I can't think of what this one is called.
I just got the Patrick Ta blush palette.
I was at Sephora and I was gonna get that, but they were sold out of it.
It's so good. It's so pigmented.
There's like cream and then powder, right?
I have it. You can look at it, yeah.
I like the blush palettes because you can really mix them together.
Yeah, I agree. I usually always mix. I don't think I've ever applied like a certain single like type of blush on somebody. All right.
Okay.
Get in there. What is this?
This is my this is my highlight and contour palette.
Oh, okay.
It just has a few different highlight shades, and then this is what I use for powder contour for most people. The highlight has a little bit of shimmer in it, so sometimes I'll put that like to brighten up the under eyes.
What is that powder?
This is the Stardust highlight powder. So
that's
it comes it comes in a loose powder like this. I know, it's dangerous.
So is it super shiny or?
It is, yeah, it's pretty shimmery. It's not like, what I like about it is that the sparkle particles are super tiny. So
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't look like a blinding highlight. It looks like super radiant, but not blinding because it's so, the sparkles in it aren't chunky.
Oh, I already see that hitting the light. Wow.
Right? I do like kind of switching back and forth between the foundation and the eyes.
Yeah, I do the same.
Because then it gives it time to set. Because sometimes I think when something is fresh, like the foundation's fresh or the eyes are fresh, it looks different 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
Gold tone, it's brunette, but there's little specks of gold in it. It's called Costa Reach. And I'm going to put this all around your eye.
Is it like a dark brown?
Yeah, it's like a chocolatey kind of chestnut brown. Something I definitely learned to make a habit early on is like checking my hands before I double brace on somebody, before I like touch their forehead or their cheek or something. Because have you ever like had eyeliner or something on your
And then you touch people's face and then you're like, whoa.
Yeah, and then you're like, oops. Let me look up again.
So dark and smoky.
I know, it's definitely turning into more of a nighttime look.
It's okay.
Me with bronzer on too.
This is you with bronzer on?
Yes.
So we finished. I haven't seen myself in the mirror yet. I obviously see myself in the viewfinder. I'm excited to see.
And see our reaction.
Okay, ready?
Yep. Ready.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's actually
what
really
do you think?
pretty. Oh, I love it. What lashes are these?
These, I think those are just the regular wispies.
No, they're not.
You don't think so?
No way.
I got the, here, I need to check now.
Wait, I really love the eyes.
I'm so glad we went more smoky.
For myself, so it's all matte. For myself, normally I would not do the liner and the waterline. Can I see?
They were up here. It's the 01 from Ardell.
I feel like they look different. I don't know.
They do. They look bigger.
Yeah.
This was a special edition like box that I got, so they could just be some sort of special lash.
I feel like the lips like don't really go with the colors. Yeah, but the lips are pretty on their own, but maybe with a different look. But I'm obsessed with the eyeshadows. I want to zoom you in so you can see.
So we went for more of a smoky, sexy look, full coverage everywhere. I smoked out the eyes a bit, and we went for a nude lip with a gloss on it since everything else is mostly matte.
Honestly, I'm obsessed with the eyes, I'm not gonna lie. Like, wow.
I'm so glad.
I haven't even looked at my eyebrows. They're very defined. Holy shit. And this is my bad brow. I hate doing this eyebrow and I love it.
That makes my heart sing.
I feel like it's just so clean. Like, I don't even see any like really brush strokes or anything like that. And like, I don't know, I just love the brows. I love how clean the eyes are and how like the blend is like not up here, you know. A lot of people feel the need to like make this so dark on my eyes personally, and I hate that. Like, I don't know. So with my eyes, it's difficult to make, like, I feel like the eyeliner, it's really like dangerous to put dark in my waterline because my eyes are so little and so tiny. So even, okay, so the more you blend down here, the more you blend like on the lower lash line, the bigger your eyes look. So like, so I would even like go as low as here. Yeah, because I feel like the lower you go, like the more like bigger my eyes look. Yep. But it looks so good. Like, do you see, like,
I went in with that transition shade at the end, the first shade that I put on your eyes for the bottom to blend it out. And then,
I love it. The lips, like, I don't like the color, the brown, you know, because it's just not me. Like,
you like more pink, would you say?
Yeah, more pinky. So probably what you said, Whirl would be best. But yeah. But the foundation is definitely heavier. You can see my mustache. But foundation.
What even? You'll definitely be able to see mine.
But this is why I do my eyes first always, and then foundation, because of like little like fallouts and stuff like that. Like, you know how you kept like cleaning up and stuff? Yeah. That's what I'm like terrified of.
I did have to clean it up a little at the end, but I mean overall there's minimal fallout, but there is a little, you know, little particles, I would say.
Yeah, but because it's like heavy eye, obviously. But other than that, it looks amazing. Look at my eyebrows, like, wow.
And look them down so you can see the eyes.
I love it, honestly. I don't know, I honestly love it. It looks so good.
It looks great on you. This is definitely the most makeup I've ever seen on you. Because normally, as makeup artists, I feel like we're wearing very minimal makeup.
Like nothing.
Like what I'm wearing right now.
Basically, that's me every single day of my life. I mean, I started this video with no makeup on. Yeah. I look like a totally different person.
Me too. We're ready to hit the clubs.
No, seriously. But yeah. What do you guys think? I love it. I would change the lips, but other than that, like, I love it. The color of the lips is not my favorite, but other than that, I'm obsessed.
I think that this would even look good. Do you like the way I lined your lips?
Yeah. For me, it's like this part is the problem area, but yeah. I love it. But I'll leave Mel's Instagram down below. You also have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. I haven't used it since I was maybe 14, but
yeah, maybe she'll start posting. Fingers crossed.
Yes.
But I'll leave that down below.